This episode of the 20-30-40 show is brought to you by Zoom Excursions. Come join me, Jay Nice, Cali, and Dave, and the whole 20-30-40 crew in Thailand, July 11th through July 23rd for a dream vacation in the sun. Check out the website below and purchase a package to get a personal consultation with a vacation consultant to bring your vacation dreams of fun in the sun to life. Come to paradise on earth. There will be a private yacht party, private pool party, celebrity golfing event, private beach party, and more. And if you're one of my ballers, check out the James Bond package that comes with a custom suit and shoes.
Hey guys, welcome back to the 20-30-40 show. This week we are going to be talking about who is the prize between men and women. And we're going to get it from the perspectives of Casey, Dave, and Jay Nice. So between the 20s, 30s, and 40s, who wants to start us off after shot o'clock? Struggle shot o'clock.
Got a fresh bottle here. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's how we know it's not off-brand this time.
That's really some, what's that really some Jack Daniels?
Man, we used to do that though, that's the crazy part.
Big bottle of Jack Daniels.
I don't never drink no Hennessy.
From Costco for the dub. It's $18 at Costco, 1.75 Jack Daniels.
This is a demon's drink.
Take that right to the DR. Thanks.
They don't know what they drinking.
Okay.
Bluffing. Ain't nothing taken out of the bottle. He's a pansy.
She just watched me drink this motherfucker.
Okay, so.
I guess I used to drink that before, like when I was in high school and shit.
What was that, yesterday? So, who wants to start?
I gotta start from the 20s.
Okay.
Alright, well.
New age.
Well, before I speak on if men are the prize or not, I just want to say that.
Don't piss me off.
I want to start by saying that I think that women are the most important thing in a man's life in some ways. Like they can be the most important person on your team. A man with a good woman by his side is going to be elevated 10 times, tenfold. But to answer the question blatantly, men are absolutely the prize. We bring more to the table. I know that you guys were raised to believe you're the prize, and that's what your parents told you when you were a princess and all this other bullshit, but that's true, whatever, but like, we bring more to the table.
What is this that you bring to the table?
Well, I want to start by saying that most women don't bring anything to the table, like physically, except for like this pussy, right? And
are you saying most women are
sandwiches?
ugly?
Don't forget sandwiches.
No, they don't even make a good sandwich.
Hey, before you continue, Casey, why you so cold on her?
I got the glasses on here. What's wrong with you?
What's going on, Casey? Why you
can't make it up?
I
already told you look like J-Lo right now, but
Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah, in the 90s.
I'm still.
It's okay. You're gonna say one out of pocket thing every episode. We get
That's not out of pocket.
He said I look like J-Lo.
You just said most women don't even bring looks to the table.
I didn't say that.
No, they bring.
I said they don't bring anything. I said they don't bring pretty much anything to the table but
outside of looks.
But pussy. Like for example, right? If a woman is a 10 and she thinks she has good pussy, which most women that think they have good pussy is usually mid, but like
Dangerously or just mid?
Most of them be dangerously, terrifyingly mid.
Terrifying.
And then they tell you that it's not mid, and you're like, oh, and then it's like, I could have like went to like the 8, but it's cool. But yeah, most of them don't bring anything to the table but pussy and looks, and then they expect to be catered to. And like at the end of the day, a man is gonna provide, at least for the most part. The men who are doing what they're supposed to do, they want the man to protect, provide. They want the man to pay for everything. The man just brings more to the table than the woman. Like, you take your pussy out the way, and like, what do you really bring to the table? And if you ask most women that to their face, they'll sit there with a blank look. They won't know nothing, right?
To protect and provide, it sounds like you're saying they could fight and have a job.
No. Most women want to be
protected. That's not just fighting.
It's not fighting.
I'm saying when you say men bring that to the table, what do you mean?
Protecting you in every single way. A man is going to protect you physically, of course, when you walk outside, and you know how we already talked about how when you walk outside and you're with your man, you're not thinking about nothing, and you're sitting there in Disneyland, and the nigga is thinking about 12 things in his head at the same time. That is a fact. So
not to me, but to a lot of women.
You already spoke on that. You already said it was.
Kelly, when I walk
what are we talking about?
Man, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
I walk Kelly to her car, she's not aware of nothing was going on.
She's not aware of shit.
She's looking straight at her vehicle.
She's not aware of shit.
Okay.
She's not aware of shit. And like, and it's apparent. Like if you have, like most people, you have a woman, like You know, like whenever I've had women, or like even when I'm like just with my mom, if I like say something, like I was with my mom like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, is that the second time that car drove by here? She was like, I'm with you. I don't know what cars is around here. And I'm like, see, like I understand, but it's like that's just something else that a man brings to the table. Your security. You know, a man is supposed to bring you emotional and mental security and stability too. Most men don't talk about that, and that's not what we portray, but that's what a man is supposed to do. And I do think it depends on the relationship. Men and women are supposed to bring their respective things to the table, but for the most part, and especially since we're doing the 20, 30, 40 in the 20s, god damn, they don't bring nothing to the table but pussy, and that pussy, I gotta struggle to get a nut off. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go out the country.
What you deal with?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not saying like, I'm not gonna deal with a girl long term, or like, she's not gonna be around me often if her pussy's weak, but like, if you fuck 100 girls,
I can't speak.
If you fuck 100 girls, 4 of them gave you good head, and maybe 20 or 30 of them gave you good pussy, and the rest was mid or below, on average.
I don't know
numbers.
I'm just saying, like, you could scale that 100 down to 10.
Yeah, please do.
Maybe your body counts 10. Out of the 10 girls that maybe you've had.
This is a godly man. He don't know
10
nothing
times,
about
10 times 100 for you. Out of those women, take off.
Niggas a bluffly man.
Yeah, take off the 10. Probably 2 or 3 of them gave top tier neck. Probably.
Okay, so who do you think is the prize in the 30s?
So I'm speaking solely for the 30s in today's generation.
Got it.
So I feel like it's, I still agree with Casey saying that men are the prize, but the reason why I say that is because the 20s mindset is spilling over into the 30s women.
For sure.
So I would say back in the day when you was in your 30s, it would be like the woman was the actual prize. When a man had a good woman, like he said, or trying to find a good woman, once you actually got her, she was like a trophy, like winning like the Super Bowl or a championship. She was the prize. She was on the pedestal.
Fuck a Super Bowl, you won that life.
Yeah. So I would say back then it was the women were a prize, but now it's more of the spin where every woman is looking for a high value man and what a man can do for them, or what a man is bringing to the table. I feel like the man is now the prize, but that's because the 20s mindset and the younger generation is spilling over, and they're becoming older and moving into age, moving into the 30s.
That's very true.
So that's why I feel like the man is the trophy or the prize.
To elaborate.
But that, other than that, but before, back in the day, the 30s, I would say the woman was the prize. But
See, I think that's funny because back in the day, women didn't even have rights to be a prize.
What do you mean?
Like legally.
He's saying the 30s, not
He's saying that, but back-
1930.
not 1930s. Just 30
No,
years.
I know.
30 years.
Okay, she was talking about 1930.
No.
Yeah, she was.
No, I wasn't. It
She's
was
talking
not
about the
even-
1930s.
Not as far back as the 30s, but back
Y'all had rights 20 years ago, 30 years ago?
30 plus years ago. No,
she
they
ain't talking
didn't.
about
You
the 30s,
couldn't
she's
get.
talking about the 50s.
You couldn't even get a house
50s
or
and
a
the
car or
60s.
anything without having your husband sign off on
There's a
it.
reason behind that.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that's why, like, it dipped forward, and then women started to become a prize when they got a few more rights, and now it's dipping back. Like women are kind of, like men are coming back to being the prize by choice. You know what I mean?
I don't
In
know
that
if
logic.
I don't think that.
No, I was about to say, I don't know if I can agree with that for the simple fact that even when those times were going on, right, everybody knew that was his wife. It was like she was still the prize. She didn't work, she didn't do nothing because she was the prize. Nobody wanted to tamper with her because she was on a certain pedestal because the man put her on that pedestal. But now it's just like women don't care about a pedestal. It's what can they get? It's the what can somebody do for me? What can a man do for me? So that's why I feel like at that point, if you're always going somewhere searching for something, the person searching can never be of value because you're trying to find the value searching it. So them trying to search and find the value in the man, like what can a man do for me, that makes the man a prize.
I think that the prize term is really just who brings more to the table. You know, like it's kind of like, and like if you play in the NFL or the NBA, like play in the NBA, you're a lottery pick, right? If I have two players on the same team, one player averages 30 points and one player averages 10 points. The player that averages 30 points is more valuable, and therefore he's the prize. He's more important. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the same way, you know, with a man and women are real like big opportunists in the 20s. I was having a conversation with this girl the other day, and
you don't mind me asking, when was this?
This is the other day.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, like, she was like, I don't respond to niggas in my DM until they come in my DM talking about paying for something. I'm like, why? Like, I'm like, so, and she's like, and then like, if you don't pay for it, like, then I'll really never talk to you. I was like, but you wasn't gonna talk to him before he came in the DM talking about money anyway. And she was like, yeah, but like, once you, like, if you pay for my hair or my nails or something, like, then I'll like entertain you.
Were you talking to her in person?
I was in person with her.
You didn't start screaming?
Nah, I just looked at her like this.
Well, yeah, if you hang around with people like that, I could see why you...
That's just how they are. I was having a conversation with another woman.
We're talking about the masses.
I was having a conversation with another woman.
Y'all watch Halloween?
I don't know any people
that's
that
what Michael
are like
Myers
that.
did. After he killed somebody, he go like
You
this.
turn his head.
Yeah, bro. I was having a conversation with another girl, and she's like, you know
a lot of women, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm a professional, like.
Okay, just continue.
Bitch, professional bad bitch getter. Hello. And she was basically saying, like, you know, like, it doesn't matter what, you feel me, a nigga, like, if a nigga don't want to act right, you feel me, I just go on to the next rich nigga, and you feel me, and he'll have more money than like than you did. And I'm like, you like listen to how you're moving with your life, like, you know, like, you're not gonna win because at the end of the day, I am the nigga that you're looking for. I don't have to go look for the next bitch because you feel me, like, I don't, like, as a man, you don't have to go look for the next rich bitch because you're the one who's providing everything. You're looking for the next nigga to sponsor you, for you to go on trips, take you on trips, for you to get that Chanel purse you want, for you to get that Rolex that you want on your wrist. I can do that for me and for you. You can't do it the other way around.
I just thought about it from a different standpoint just now. Men are the people who give relationships. So at the end of the day, you're the prize at the end of the day because you're the one that grants the actual relationship. The woman could want to be in a million relationships that she wants, but the man is the one that says, okay, we can be in the relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like that has to in itself be a prize because if the women were the prize, they would already been in a relationship. They would never be single. Most women will never be single. They'll always be in a relationship because that's what they want. They have to find the man that will give them that relationship.
That's a good fucking point. You saying that women deal with niggas and they gotta see which one will cuff them.
Exactly.
Men deal with a whole bunch of women and decide which one they want to cuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you've never encountered a woman who a man really wanted to cuff, but she didn't want him?
That's few and far between.
Yeah, but there's exceptions to every rule. Yeah, that happens, but it's for the most part it's rare. I just want to before we go to nights, I just want to double back and saying that I don't think that most women only bring.
No, that's what you said.
That was
what you said. No, do all the talking this episode because after I talk, I'm finna be done. I feel like this shit's finna be a quick crash course.
So I gotta give my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that women only bring pussy and looks to the table.
That was aggressive.
But if you sit and you like, you know, I've had these conversations with because if a woman's around me, if you know me personally and you've hung around me, if a woman says some stupid shit like that, I'm gonna look at you and ask, like, nah, what do you like bring to the table like personally? And they're gonna sit there and they're gonna look at you crazy. They're gonna say, nigga, I got a good pussy, and then you fuck her and she doesn't. So like if as a man you ask a woman what she brings to the table and she tells you her vagina, she brings absolutely nothing to the table. Now
if you are sitting down at a table with a woman who you ask what do you bring to the table and she tells you vagina, you are sitting at the wrong table. Get the fuck up.
That's all
that's not necessarily true.
Okay, you guys, this is why I think it's so weird. I don't know who you guys are hanging out with. Even in my 20s, like all my friends in my 20s had degrees, jobs, morals, goals.
Well, what does a degree do for a man? What does their degree do for that man?
I'm saying that the women...
They can still have more goals and everything,
and
but
morals,
what do they bring?
just bring pussy to the table.
You're having a different conversation with her. She's having a conversation in response to what Casey said.
Oh, it's just saying, solely.
Casey's saying you sit down and deal with this type of woman, and she says, I bring my pussy to the table. And Callie's like, what type of women are you dealing with? You need to get away from that table. And she's saying she doesn't equate to those type of women, and she don't know where these women are at, or where we're hanging out with them at, or where he's hanging out with with them at.
And it's crazy.
And then complaining.
She says she don't know no women like that.
And it's crazy.
I know some, but I'm saying like I don't really be around. There's so many women that aren't like how you're describing. So it's my turn, and I just.
If you look at it, like if you look on the internet and you look at the richest man in the world, because you're saying it's like the 20s and it's only the people I'm hanging around. If you look at the richest men in the world, right, and you look at how they're rich, oil, Amazon, Tesla, they own companies, real estate, whatever the case is. If you look at the top 10 richest women in the world, I think like 7 of them is because divorce. They did nothing, and then they divorced one of the niggas that's on the richest list, and then they get, you feel me? Like this is universal. Like this is what women do. They are opportunists. They reach. There are women that don't, but on average they just do. But go ahead.
Okay, in my opinion, there is a severe gender war going on right now, and it's really sad. I don't understand what it is. Men and women are going at it,
I'm at war with y'all.
It's like men can't even see a woman as a prize, because then everybody's going to bash him. Oh, nigga, you a simp. And women can't really be like, oh, I worship the ground my nigga walks on because he's amazing, he take care of me. It's like, damn, bitch, stand up. You got your own right. Like, user, it's very strange that we can't value each other. But at the end of the day, if you are a man or a woman and you look at the person you're with and think you are the prize, you're dating down, and that's your problem. Because it doesn't matter what society says people should bring to the table. If you feel like that person completes you in places you're lacking, you're both a prize to each other. So if you are the richest man in the world and your wife, who's Drake's baby mom? A porn star.
You don't wait for her.
Okay, but I'm saying like you get with somebody that's beneath you, you did that by choice. But if you are a man and you're like, damn, I make a lot of money, I'm like stable in all these aspects of life, what I need and I can't do is have someone to come home to who can cook for me, who can raise my children, not give me children, but be an actual mother, because anybody can have kids, but it takes a lot to be a mother and a homekeeper, then that's a prize that other people can't give you. And if you're a woman who has a 6-figure job, because a lot of them do without just leeching off men nowadays, what you're missing in a partner could be something that looks different than what's traditionally society says, and that man can now be a prize even if he's not a 6-figure plus maker or things like that. So that's my stance. If you think that you're the prize, go to a different table.
So you're saying that if you're in a relationship with a man, right, you look at your man as the prize, and your man should look at you as the prize.
Yes.
So the problem with that is, I agree with you 100%. The problem with that is, what about when we meet, and there's a pride thing going on.
There will be pride at the
where the woman feels like I'm the prize. He needs to chase me. He needs to do this, and the man feels like, well, I'm good where I'm at. I don't need you.
Then you're not compatible. I
don't know if you realize it, but you're making her point. She's saying you need to look at that person as the prize, and that person needs to look at you as the prize.
How can you look at a person like that as a prize if you just met them? And as a woman,
you don't need to. That's that opportunist. Men and women can look as an opportunist. Like, that's just take that off the table if you're really getting to know someone.
If you go outside and a man asks you on a date tomorrow, and you go on that date, are you gonna say, "Ooh, this man's the prize"? You don't even know him.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
He has to prove himself to be out the box to where he's not like the rest of the men you've dealt with.
Thank you. I guarantee right now.
But when you're in that mode, you're not even thinking about who's the prize or who's not.
Yeah, you're thinking about getting to know somebody.
So I don't. That's what I'm saying.
This is the crazy part. Healed men need to sit around other healed men, and healed women need to sit around other healed women, and then the conversations will be different. You're not coming to the table automatically like, what can you do for me? You're just coming like, what do you like? What are your morals? And then slowly see if y'all align just at the base first.
I hate it. What can you do for me, ass bitch, bro?
Then stop sitting at the table with bitches who are asking you that. Can you make me feel good? Are we gonna have a good time? Like, if
I gotta go dig and find the ones who don't.
Yeah, I was about to say now.
Now listen to this shit is comedy to me, bro. What do you have to go do?
You gotta go dig and search.
Why?
Because they're hiding.
Oh, okay.
I think it's time for you. Go ahead, because you burst.
Wait.
Go ahead.
You have to dig and find, search for a good man too.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? Come on, Nice. It's a million niggas in the world that wouldn't treat a girl right. They'll treat her dog around.
How many niggas you know you don't let your date your sister or your dog?
Exactly.
Hold on, time out.
And I know a lot.
How many niggas you know would let you? How many niggas you know?
Let me know when you're ready.
Personally, would let you date your sister.
Okay.
Me personally, one or two max.
Listen,
Are any of them in this room?
Just because you talk loud doesn't mean that your argument's right.
Bingo.
I'm sitting here chilling, just listening to y'all. Now, to counteract, before I get into what I'm going, before I just shut this shit down completely,
get comfy.
I'm going to respond to what you just said. We often, and I'm talking about personally often, Casey just said this last podcast. Women, I'm going to give you some advice. I'm looking in the camera. That nigga named Daniel that is going to treat you right and they got a regular job, that's a plumber or whatever, get with him. Because he's the prize. He's going to treat you right, da-da-da-da-da. That's making the case that I'm speaking about. So you're saying how many you got to go dig for good men? No, women shut them down all the time. They meet a lot of good men. Good men approach women 90% of the time. They just don't want to get with them because they rather be with the thug, or they rather be with the nigga that's turned up, or they rather be with the fun nigga. So what are we talking about? That shit, that logic right there is just shot right down.
No, it's not.
It's shot right down.
It's not.
It's shot right down.
It's still not. Just because a good man speaks to you,
you're
just because you don't
like women have to go search and find them. No, they don't. They get approached by them all the time.
All right. Now
they just don't want them.
Every year, there's two teams that go to the Super Bowl or the championship or the finals, right?
Yeah.
But how many win?
One.
So for the last 3 years, the Chiefs have been to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have been to the Super Bowl. That's the let's just say that's the girl in the instance, right?
Yeah.
Then there's been other teams each year trying to come against them to beat them. Just because they keep shooting them down and the Chiefs win, that makes the person that got there, they're still a gem and a prize because what it took for them to get there.
Yes, but they don't have to go find them. They're finding them. They don't have to go find them. They don't got to go search far and wide. They're in front of their faces, multiple of them.
Oh, you're saying that women are basically the prize because they're always getting approached and they're going to have more options, basically?
That's literally only.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm
just telling you that logic that you just tried to throw out there. It makes no sense.
What you just said is the reason why women are the prize because they're getting approached.
I didn't say anything
by good men.
He just said he has to go dig for a good woman.
No, but
you said you have to go, and I said,
he just literally said that.
I didn't say nothing.
Women are getting approached by good men all the time.
They are. So they don't have to go search far and wide for them, like you're trying to portray it. They don't. They're actually in their faces nonstop. They don't want them.
But they're overlooked.
That's true. But okay, to be fair, right?
What does it matter if they're overlooked or not?
Everybody's going to talk to them.
Being overlooked don't counter the fact that the men are there.
Now wait,
they don't got to go search for them.
So if something is oversaturated, is it still a prize and gem worthy?
Nah.
No, it's not. Just because she might know it's not. Let me tell you something.
No, I hear you, but actually, toxic niggas are oversaturated right now.
That's my point.
Not a prize.
That's not a prize. That's not a prize. But we're saying women getting approached.
Today's age. No, wait. I mean, metaphorically, they are considered the prize. Toxic women, because that's what's being spread right now.
Yeah. But like I was saying was, women are being overshadowed. It could be the ugliest woman in the world. She's going to have at least 50 dudes getting at her everywhere she goes. So it's not glorified at the end of the day. It's like I could walk out the house and a million dudes will say the same thing. That, damn, girl, you ain't got no makeup on. You look good. They say the same thing, so it don't matter if it's a good dude, a scammer, a hustler, everything. It does not matter. So that still does not make them the prize. It's going to happen regardless. They have a vagina. That's what men are after. So every man is going to talk to them. That does not make them a prize.
But they don't have to go search for them. They don't have to go search for them.
The only reason why this is
you just have to
the only reason why how are you gonna weed them out?
Oh, I'm saying,
the only reason why this is a tough situation is because like just like you said, all men are approachable, but the woman who's looking for the man that is the scammer or the hustler who's gonna treat her like shit, right?
Yeah.
Versus the Daniel nigga that we're talking about that's in her DMs, but. Just like how, like, let's say you find a woman, right? She'll never cheat on you. She'll never talk to no other nigga. She's the most wholesome woman of all time, right?
Charlie.
But let's say
we find a Charlie,
right? But let's say she don't have other qualities that you want in a woman. Let's say she's a 6, Huh? Let's say she's a sick.
Don't do that, Casey.
Let's say she's a sick. Let's say she don't got no ass, no titties. Let's say she sucks in bed, right?
Let's just say let's use Charlie. Charlie is what you're describing. She looks nice, but she's boring.
No, we're talking about looks. He was talking about
okay.
I'm Charlie's a good-looking woman, but I'm just.
No, he's saying.
I'm saying let's just say she looks good, but she's boring.
Charlie is not boring to me.
She's boring to me.
She's not gonna go to Miami with us and turn up in the club.
But you need that.
You don't.
I don't
think you need that.
Okay, well, that's what.
I don't think you need. I'm saying.
What are we talking about? I'm saying. We sitting here talking right now.
I know.
It's me and you.
I'm saying. Okay. If I want to sit down, I want to marry a girl, and I'm looking for a woman to raise my family.
Okay, come on.
I'm not looking for a woman that can go turn up with me in the home.
Let me kill this shit right now.
I don't need that.
If you have two girls, Charlie and somebody else, just say Charlie's not your best friend. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have Charlie and another girl. They both look good. Mm-hmm. Which one are you gonna go? I don't even. Let's just say we don't even know nothing about this other woman. Who you gonna choose to have fun with? This other woman?
Charlie.
No, you're not.
I hate bitches.
He's biased. He's a little biased because of Charlie.
I hate bitches.
Casey,
I want to hang out with bitches.
Badness. Hey, stop the madness, bro. You're not choosing.
Okay, what type of hanging out are we doing though? Nice. Like for example, right?
Whatever type of fun you want to have. If you want to go turn.
Charlie's not gonna drink with you. You'd be like, man, I want to step out to this club. You want somebody to go in, be on your arm in the club. You're not taking Charlie nowhere.
Come on, man.
If they absolutely not.
That's my point.
So if the same girl, that's not the only way to have fun. You can have all kinds of. Me and Charlie been having fun since we was 5.
Look, Casey. Now, can I say this right?
It's limited.
Okay, now wait.
You're limited to these type of things.
Everyone.
You're limited. Yeah, come on, man. Why are we in here acting dumb today? I'm confused, bro.
Okay. Let me ask you a question though. Right? When you have a woman, right, and that woman that's cool to turn with in the club, the women that we met them women, right? What happens when it's time to have a different type of fun? What happens when it's time to have like a wholesome type of fun?
Like a hike.
Where we can. Let's hike or have a picnic, a deep, interesting conversation. Let's have fun with each other one-on-one without being drunk, intoxicated, or out going to the club.
Yeah.
I'm picking Charlie. I'm not picking the bitch I went to the club because she's gonna say some stupid shit.
No, you gonna pick the woman that's in the middle. That's the female version of Jay Nice that can do both. That's what you gonna pick.
Put it like that.
What are we talking about?
That's what you gonna pick.
Give me the bottle, bro.
You gonna pick the one in the middle. You're not gonna pick the one on the far left. What are we talking about?
But you gave me 2 options. I agree. I'm picking the one in the middle.
I just said we don't know nothing about this one. Charlie's not in the middle. She's all the way to the left.
She's far left. She's
all the way to the. She's like Zay's nose is touching the right. Her nose is touching the left. What are we talking about?
I think to be fair, there's a disconnect because you guys don't know her as well as I do.
Oh, well, I don't give a fuck.
Like if you ask Kenneth, Takai, Marcus,
I met Charlie walking in. She walked in with a Bible. What are we talking about?
I know you met her. That's what I'm saying. I know her.
David,
there's a difference.
So cute.
David, what are we talking about?
I've known her since she was a kid.
David, what are we talking about?
There's a difference between if you call Kenneth, Takai, Marcus, AJ, and ask if Charlie born, they're gonna say hell no, because we done had a ball together, doing all kind of crazy shit.
Man, Kate, it's no disrespect.
No.
You're just being real right now.
She wasn't doing the crazy shit.
On God.
She was just around.
No, I'm telling you, I was there.
I don't see her ever doing nothing crazy.
I'll tell you off camera.
She's a prize.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
But just like you want the woman in the middle, that's why it's so hard for a woman, right? Because she can't fuck with the scammer nigga that has the money that's gonna do her like that. But she also can't fuck with the Daniel because at the end of the day, I understand a woman who says, I want a nigga that, you feel me, got some swag. I want a nigga that, you feel me, is a nigga. I don't want the square nigga. I want a nigga that make 100,000. I'm fine with that. I understand. But you just need to be. It just needs to be deeper than that. Like me personally, I want to like if I have a woman and I come home and let's just say I'm dealing with whatever I'm dealing with, right?
Most niggas ain't like that.
You asked me about my day.
rare.
I'm dealing with this and that and that. I'm trying to start this. I'm trying to get this going. Let me get some constructive criticism. Like talk about your ideas and let's brainstorm together and let's sit here and have a conversation. Like women like that can also, you feel me, look good and step out with you and can also, you feel me, a woman that
is in the middle.
Not even in the middle. A woman who's good in all categories. Like I don't need a woman. I don't need a woman who has the best pussy of all time. I don't need the most fun woman of all time. I don't need the smartest woman of all time. It's like LeBron, right? LeBron don't got the best jump shot. LeBron don't got the best handle. LeBron isn't the best. He doesn't have the best one thing in basketball. But he's top 2 of all time because he does everything at a high level.
But how are we equating this to what we're talking about?
Because you
That's
said
what could make a woman a prize.
Because you said that
he's saying the women ain't the prize.
Because you're saying that the woman is the prize because all the niggas are attacking them all the time.
I have not said anything.
No, all he said.
I have not said nothing.
He said that
you did say.
I didn't say nothing.
You said I will kill it. I will kill it right now because.
But I didn't say that.
They don't have to get
responded to y'all.
No, all he was doing was responding to Casey saying, "It's you got to go dig for a good woman," and he was like,
He's countering his argument, his own self.
So how do you feel?
I don't even have to say nothing. I haven't even have to say shit.
Well, we want to hear what you have to say. So what do you?
Bro, this shit is it. I didn't even want to talk about this topic because I feel like the logic for this shit is.
Well, Wooshaw first.
He wasn't the group chat. He voted against this topic.
Okay, well, Wooshaw.
It's obviously we cool.
And then,
it's obviously women are the prize, right? So let's just it's several examples out. This shit is not even a debate. Women are the prize, hands down. They've always been the prize. It's not a question. Now, if we're asking who's more valuable, that's a different topic. But we're asking who's the prize. What is a prize? A prize is something you strive to get. A prize is something you compete for. A prize is something you hold up in front of everybody.
Oh, compete for? You fight another man for a woman. Yeah.
Okay, so damn. Marriage in itself proves that women are the prize.
Women do
because men propose to women. 9 times out of 10, who's asking somebody to marry them? A man is asking a woman to marry them.
Let me tell you why I can kill that. Let me tell you why I can kill that. Me and Cali just had this conversation in the car on the way when I was dropping her off at home.
No, we talked. We don't know what you want to say. Okay.
Okay, you cut that out. Me and Cali just had this conversation in the car. Recently.
Be careful what you say about what we talked about.
Oh no, I was the one talking. I was basically telling her that, and women are gonna love to call you sassy. That's the new. We're in the sassy era. Women don't call me sassy for this, but whatever. I think that a lot of times, I think that women should propose to men. Here's why. Hold on. Time out. Before you even keep coming, you talking about what you think. We talking about reality. What is reality? Let me tell you why. In reality,
no, you're saying. So this is what you're saying. You're saying I have an opinion on how things. No. You cut me off before I even had a chance to say what I was saying. But the fact that you said I think this is how something should be, you're saying that this is my opinion on how life should go, and I'm telling you this is how life is.
It's not about that. You heard what I was going to say. You wouldn't have said that.
Go ahead.
The reason why I feel and I think that women should start doing that is because how many times have we been in a situation where you're with a woman and you're completely content, and the woman comes up to you and says, when are we going to get married? When are you going to propose to me?
Or I'm going to leave. That's why the man
proposed to me. I didn't want to. I was completely content. I was fine. The man proposing to the woman, a lot of times he's pressured to do so because the woman says either lock in or I'm gone.
Okay, so then why not? If she's not the prize, then let her leave.
It's not about her being the prize. It's about I want you, just like you want me, just like you want to marry me, just like you're telling me I need to marry you.
A lot of people are pressured. There's a lot of men who are excited.
A lot of times it happens.
I don't know about you. Hold on, y'all proving my point more that you're even able to allow a woman to pressure you. That means she's the prize.
You ain't never been allowed to. You ain't never pressured no woman.
Yes, you have.
Come on, stop playing.
What are we talking about?
I didn't pressure women into doing anything I want.
I never pressured no woman to marry me.
I didn't pressure the woman to do anything I want.
I've never pressured a woman to marry me.
But you pressured women to do other things.
I've never pressured a woman to say, I want you to spend the rest of my life with me. I've never pressured a woman.
You act like you married 10 women. You pressured at least 10 women to do other shit that you want them to do.
Before you would have got married, but when you first met a girl, did you asked her to go out with you, right? Who brought the relationship up ever?
I've only been in one relationship.
Who brought it up? You or her?
I don't remember, honestly, bro. I honestly don't remember. But I knew that I had to be in a relationship to get what I wanted. I knew that.
So that's kind of different then. It's like you said to get what you wanted.
Yeah, because I knew what type of woman I was dealing with.
Yeah.
So I knew in order to go where I wanted it to go, then I had to do certain things. Like it wasn't no way around.
So could you still say she the prize, or you just knew what you wanted to do?
She's the prize. Yeah. Because if not,
you could have went there with anyone though. That's what I'm saying. It ain't just her that made you wanna. Oh, I want to be with this woman. No, you saying I knew what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. I could have did it with anybody.
This is the second thing how I can just kill this shit off. Mm-hmm. Okay, remove the women from the earth. Mm-hmm. All the shit that we do as men, make 6 figures, make millions. all that shit is for women.
Do none for self.
No, hold on. I swear
do none for self, all for bitch.
Remember one episode I literally said this. I said men don't do nothing unless it's for women. They was like, no, I want to still look good for myself.
I agree with you.
I'm like, what?
I said do none for self. I swear to God. I said do none for self, all for bitch.
I've been saying that for years. I said do none for self.
He's the one that taught me that.
I swear to God. Okay, and I said it tonight. She was like, no, I still want to look good and do it for myself, for my own self.
No,
I'm like, whoa.
I'll never buy outfit again.
Never in life.
Hold on.
I won't even brush my teeth. Wash my ass. For real. If it's all men around,
the hygiene.
Hold on.
because you really wouldn't care at that point.
But hold on.
Be a caveman.
So I agree with you. In general, that's how it is. I'm just a rare case, is what I'm saying. In general, everything a man does, I have an AMG Mercedes, right?
Okay,
now, I like that because I like it. Now, if this was 5-10 years ago, the reason I would have got that car is to show off for women. So I can look at a woman and a woman look at me and I can be like, look at my car. That's 99% of niggas, that's what they do it for.
I have the same exact car.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about?
It was...
No, the driving force still in the back of your mind is to shit on motherfuckers. So
I'm not trying to shit on
nice. You bought that expensive ass car for what?
Because I
just want to ride around in it.
No, because I truly like it. I could have went and got any car I wanted.
Mine was halfway because I like it, and the other half
to shit on motherfuckers.
Bitches like this shit.
Bitch get my car. She get my car. She's enjoying herself.
You gotta understand though. You've been trained your whole life to do everything for a woman. Right?
Women like that.
So just because 5 years your mindset changed, it might change in certain ways, but in the back of your mind, it's like, damn, you're still thinking about it like.
So why are we sitting here acting like niggas is the prize? Everything that we do is centered around women, bro. Our whole being.
Women are the same way.
If we removed the women off the earth, we wouldn't do none of this shit. It wouldn't be no money. We'd figure out how to exchange goods for services. What are we talking about?
You think that if we took men off the earth, that there'd be eyelashes and hair appointments and nail appointments and BBLs and all the rest of that shit?
Maybe not BBLs.
It wouldn't be none of that.
It wouldn't be none of that.
It wouldn't be none of that.
Women would be fat. They wouldn't have their hair done. They wouldn't have their nails done. They'd be looking crazy, man.
That's not true.
I went to all boys school, and our sister school, them women, they would get her hair done, but it was like few and far between. It wasn't like how they would get dressed when
Come on,
it
man.
was dances coming around when men were coming around.
It would be a difference between men. Y'all are right. We ain't gonna act like they would be, but some of them still would though.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as
just because that's the type of shit they like doing. They just gonna need something to do. They're gonna need something to do.
I don't think that women are getting their hair, nails, and eyelashes done on a consistent basis if there are no men on the planet.
We are.
Maybe 3% of them.
You're tripping. There's a lot of women who wear like silky cute set pajamas, like almost lingerie to bed and are single alone. They just like shit like that.
In the 20s and 30s, if you go outside and you go to like maybe
you're right.
If you go to a club or something, these ones, like you're not even gonna see a woman's real hair if you go outside, and that wouldn't be the case if there was no men.
Okay, well I'm saying the extremes, no. BBLs, if there's no men, no. Like,
but to be honest with you, women get BBLs because of women.
But women getting their hair done and stuff, yes, it's still hard to handle certain types of hair. We're still getting our shit done.
Man, listen,
like we're not walking around bummy.
Everything that a woman's entire being is not revolved around a man. The fact that children are around, because half of their being is revolved around their children. You can say that connects to the man, but women in their mind, they separate that shit.
Okay, now let me say this right. Women's like. We're just going to say in like all totality, women are nurturers. Mm-hmm. They want to be with a man, right?
Yes.
So how can't we be the prize? Everything they do, they're catering. They're brought up to do certain things to be with a man. We're not brought up to be with a woman, to be with one woman. We're not taught that ever.
We're not. So most men is coming from the urban city. You're right. Most coming from the ghetto.
I can speak for my environment. I can't speak for.
I'm not. So I'm saying from
there are some men.
I was taught
very few and far between.
I was taught that. But then my experiences changed my mind.
I can only speak for what I see with my own eyes.
From the urban experience, 90% of young men from the ghetto, or from the hood, or from the urban inner city, they're taught to be a player, or they're taught to have multiple women, go out there, do your thing, don't let no one girl tie you down. And then when you get older, they say, fuck all that we taught you, get married and be with one woman. Yeah. It's backwards, but yes, you are correct, Dave. Yeah. But regardless, a woman is taught that ain't even happening. That ain't even happening nowadays. But back in the days, yes. But then her life does not revolve just around that man. It revolves around the kids. So her being is split between two different priorities: the man and the kids. The man.
You putting the carriage before the horse, though. You trying to jump straight to the kids. How do you get kids? No, from the man.
Yes, Dave. But this is what I'm saying. The men are not the prize, bro. Every fiber of us, what we do, how we carry ourselves, that is for women. Everything we do. And if we want to squabble, if we mad at wars, all that shit starts over women. What are we talking about?
And just
this shit is not even
men and women get children from each other. Don't do that. Men need the women, and women need the men.
Well, let me tell you something. Men don't grow up like, oh, I just want to have kids.
Not all women do that either.
I want to be a wife and have kids.
Come on, women are like that. Like, I want to play house. I think boys ain't like, I want to play house. The reason we've never been taught to play. We want to play house because it's a girl playing it with us.
Plenty of men who were raised with
but who is naturally raised to want to play house? I'm gonna be the mommy.
Men.
I need a daddy.
Because their role is to be housemakers, bro. To take care of the house and raise the kids.
So my point exactly. That
a woman
can be valuable at that point.
If a man is the whole sole purpose and structure and everything for a woman, she don't even want kids. I don't even want nothing to distract me from you because you are my everything. Men are my everything. That's not the case. I'm gonna get with you so you can provide for me and we have a good life together. That's it, bro. And then when we have kids, my attention goes from you to the kids. And the kids are my focus. Nigga, the man, all his attention is always women, 100% of the time. 1,000% of the time.
The only reason, I think your point is valid, but I think the only reason why me and Dave's argument is a little bit better is because the only reason why. The only reason why is because everything you're saying is 100% correct. Everything that we do is for women, and but the only reason why it's tough is because everything that women, you can argue it, but everything women do is for men too. But the difference is, I just shot that down right now.
They do. Did you not just listen to what I just said?
I heard it, but I don't think it's necessarily true. I think women do a lot of this shit that they do for men. But I think what separates the two is who brings more to the table, who's more valuable, which is the man.
But does bringing more to the table make you the prize? That's what I'm saying. What is our definition of a prize? A prize is to be shown off. A prize is to be acquired. A prize is to be chasing after.
No, a prize to
prizes are valuable.
No, a prize to me is
a watch is valuable.
It's niggas call it watch their prize, they trophy.
That sign is valuable.
It's not. So look, for me, a prize is something you're rewarded after you have to do work to get it. Okay. Right? So, women, they do a lot of work throughout their life to find the man for them that'll marry them and give them the family, the life that they want.
Yeah, when the niggas are chasing them. Dave, what are we talking about?
You have to do the work and weed out the shit.
You don't think women? You don't think women chase men too?
Dave, listen to what you're saying.
We weed out too. They weed out as well.
Listen to what you're saying though, Dave. Okay, you have a man. You have a dog chases the cat, bro. The cat is the prize. What are we talking about? You're trying to get that pussy. You're trying to get that woman. That is the prize.
But look, we'll chase 1 million cats so that they're not prizes. So all 1 million cats are prizes?
But they're getting chased. They're not chasing.
But look, this
they're not chasing. You're saying because they're not the prize because they have to weed out. That makes them the prize because they have to weed out.
We weed out as well.
No, we don't.
Why don't we?
We weed out between the ones we're chasing.
No.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, okay.
We weed out between the ones we chasing.
But the thing
is, if you got 10 girls, you're chasing at least 8 of them. You try to get, now you might have 2 out of 10 that was like, oh damn, David, what's up, David? I like you, woo-de-woo, like what's happening? The other 8, nigga, you went and tried to get them. Mm-hmm. And you're constantly doing whatever you need to do to continue to keep them around.
So
what are we talking about, bro?
So let's say, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about real life. Let's say me, you, and Dave are all separate and we're all dealing with, let's just say we're dealing with 20 women at one time, right?
Yeah.
Each?
Yeah, each.
Yeah.
Let's just say we got time on our hands at the moment. That's a lot of time.
A lot of time.
Right? Money. A lot of time and money.
How many of those women, right? You're going to, of course, be the one to hit them up and nigga but at the end of the day, you want that pussy. You don't want nothing else.
You don't want nothing else.
Out of those 20 women, how many of the women do you actually see value in and you think are important and you look at as a prize?
Probably 2.
Probably 0.
No.
In reality, maybe one of them shows you like, oh shit, I need to keep this bitch around.
That's so
depends
weird.
who the man is.
Right now,
though.
you're not even talking about prize. You're just talking about sexual and like.
I'm not talking about sex. I'm not sexual. I'm saying that as a man.
You're just saying, what do you find?
If you're dealing with a woman, right? And she doesn't have girlfriend qualities and you don't think she's worth much, you're going to get that pussy and that's going to be it. Now,
Those aren't the people we're talking about as prizes.
I'm saying if you're dealing with 20 women, 19 of them or 20 of them aren't going to be worth a prize. They're not going to be worth nothing.
But again, it depends what state you're in.
Yeah.
It depends what man we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Are you in a state of mind where I'm just trying to have fun?
Yeah,
are you in a state
then
of
no
mind
one's
to where
surprised. Not even you.
I'm slowing down and I want to have something. If that's the case, then if it's me, it might be 10 of them that's valuable because I'm not gonna let 15 women that's not valuable be around me, bro.
You think
that's just not gonna happen.
You think there's a state where there's like,
bro, you think I'm gonna be talking to 15 women that's not valuable?
You've done it in your life.
Man, what the fuck are we talking about?
Every man has done it,
Talking
bro.
or just like entertaining, so you
Entertaining the fuck.
that's what we're talking about. Those people are disposable, men and women. Women do it too. I don't like this nigga, I just want a free meal. I don't like this nigga, I just like to get in the section. We're not talking about disposable assets.
I'll say this.
The mindset of when you're thinking of a prize, take all those people out.
Here's the problem with that, right? Out of every woman, I'm not even going to speak for Dave and Nice right here. I'm going to speak for myself. Out of every woman I've dealt with in my life, whether it was a date, a text message, a DM, a hug, a conversation, out of every woman I've dealt with, I'm evaluating because I at the end of the day, if I could find me a wife tomorrow, perfect. Out of every woman that's been, whether it's I don't know the number, I don't know the number of how many women that is, but I can probably name 3 women out of all those women who I think were worth something, and they were like, okay, maybe whatever nigga get you is lucky, like you're gonna be a good wife one day. 3 out of probably 1,000 plus.
That's not the average man.
How many women have you dealt with that you think is worth something that you think is wife material?
You're asking somebody that you've been hanging around your whole life that thinks similar to you.
What about you?
And even that's an extension. That's the same thing.
So what are we talking about?
We're only talking about our own.
We're only talking about our lives. We can't talk about.
Stop surrounding yourself with bum bitches.
I'm talking about in general, bro. In general,
where are the non-bum bitches at, Cali?
I have a lot of friends that, well, I'm not going to
bring them around.
No, because y'all are not, you don't have prize mentality right now, so I'm not going to bring them around
check
you.
This out. If you take 5 Charlies, different nationalities, different looks, but of Charlie's character and their fun. Mm-hmm. If you take 5 of those and put them in a room with 5 high-value men, who do you think the prize is? Who's going to pursue who?
The men are naturally going to pursue.
The men naturally pursue the women.
What the fuck are we talking about?
But just because we pursue don't mean he's valuable.
Okay, listen.
Not
if
valuable.
You have a man that's let's just say he's debt free. Mm-hmm. He's debt free. He makes at least $500,000 a year, bringing in $500,000 a year. Okay. He's smart, intelligent. He can move around and pretty much any environment.
Sensitive women care about that.
Yeah, is he emotionally intelligent?
He's emotionally aware.
Now he's extremely valuable. That's an extremely valuable man. Mm-hmm. But if you take let's just say you take a Holly Berry, and she's smart and intelligent and she's fun, bro, there's nothing more valuable than that. It's not. I don't give a fuck how high value a man you are. You're gonna seek that because you're gonna seek.
Because you naturally.
That might be because that's more rare. That might be because that's more rare, though. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
That Holly Berry, that's smart and intelligent, and that's rare.
Those are the people we're
She's not
talking
gonna
about
have to seek you. You're gonna seek her.
That's the thing. I think that if you find the perfect woman and you drop 100 of them in LA, those 100 women are the prize for a fact. But I'm saying on average, the average woman and the average man, if you just take the random 100, I don't think that those random 100 women, like, I'd rather date Nala.
I think you're saying
you're insane. That's really wrong. Okay, we're running on. So basically, the bottom line is, y'all think men are the prize. You think women are the prize.
It's not even a question.
I think because of the times.
Okay, great. Because of the times, at the end of the day, y'all think men are the prize. Nice thinks women are the prize, and I think both are the prize if you're sitting at the right table.
But I want to reiterate that I don't think nothing's more important than the right woman. Nothing's more valuable than that.
And nothing's more valuable than the right man.